CHamoru si Michaeluhan Bevacqua, Koan hahasu hadzo. Gof maguf tu manalihit talo. Happy to see everyone again. Hafatatat manu hamzu. I hope you're all doing okay. Mengaigi hidguini pogo para un nuevo na leksyon puru meedzaki finut CHamoru. We are gathering here today for another CHamoru language lesson. Even before you started formally learning CHamoru through lessons or classes like this, you may have heard the word mungi. Mungi is a shortened form of the question phrase manu nagaigi, which means where. So for today, we will be learning about how to ask and answer simple questions about where something might be. We have been using guaha and tadza for the past few lessons, and today we are going to use some words that are similar but distinct. Learning how they are distinct is important in your overall learning of CHamoru. Guaha and tadza mean there is or there isn't, when we are speaking about there being things in the world. But when we are speaking about where something in particular is or isn't, we don't use these words. We instead use gaigi, tyui. Gaigi translates to here, as in it is here, there, or it is present. Tyui is the opposite. Tyui means it is not here, it is not there, it is absent. Both sets of words deal with what Topping calls existential statements, or talking about where things are or where they aren't. But one set you use about things in a more general way, whereas gaigi and tyui, the words that we are learning today, they are much more specific. Okay, let's see some sentences to help us understand the difference. Guaha gat logu. There is a dog. Tadza gat logu. There isn't a dog. Gaigi gat logu. The dog is present. Tyui gat logu. The dog is absent. Okay. See the difference? Con li'i diferencia? Let's see it again. Let's hear it again with some more sentences. Guaha tautau. There's people. Tadza tautau. There's no people. Oh, gaigi tautau. The person is present. Tyui tautau. The person is absent. The person is not there. For the translations here, we are using present for the word gaigi instead of here. Gaigi means both and can also mean there. It can mean here, present, there. This we will cover in a future lesson when we talk about words like guini, which means here, as in gaigi guini. Gaigi gwenau, which means there towards the person who you are talking to, the person or the people that you are talking to. Gaigi guihi, which means away from you and whoever you are talking to. It's over there. When someone says gaigi, it can mean both here or there depending on the context. Gaigi guini, here. Gaigi gwenau, over there. Gaigi guihi, way over there. Just for clarity here, we are writing it as present. Now, because when we use gaigi and tyui, we are speaking about specific things, it is common, of course, to use I, as in I gat logu, I tautau, the dog, the person. Kuenta titidziha eleksyon? Hutungunay na dididi maput. I know it's a little bit tricky. Are you following the lesson? Remember, all things that are confusing at first about learning a language eventually start to make sense once you hear more and once you speak more. Nita from practica. Let's do some practice. For this first part, we will do simple question and answer. We'll use gi and gidza as we have in previous lessons to help locate where something might be. Okay? Mungi I maestro. Where is the teacher? Gaigi gigimatnya. He or she is at their house. Mano nagaigi I carabao. Where is the carabao? Gaigi gi lanso. It is at the farm. Mungi sinanamu. Where is your mom? Gaigi gidza San Diego. She's in San Diego. Tiyun tatitidziguigi Facebook? You don't follow her on Facebook? Gaigi gidza San Diego. If you were paying close attention to our lesson so far, you may have noticed that for the responses, we didn't say gui, as in gaigi gui, gigimatnya. For simple conversations like this, it is common to leave pronouns out if they can be assumed by the context. But if you wanted to use gui in your responses, maulika tilatsi, That is totally okay. It is not wrong. We'll do some now that use gui, or reiterate the subject of the sentence again in the response. Mano na gaigi itset lumo. Where is your sibling? Gaigi gui gidza saipan. He or she is in Saipan. Mangi si tatamo. Where's your dad? Gaigi si tatao gi itenda. My dad is at the store. Mangi policia. Where is the cop? Gaigi policia gitsalan. The cop is on the road. This time, we are going to use tyui in our responses. Since things are not always where we would hope that they would be, we'll add in the following phrases to the responses. Repeat after me. Hekwa. I don't know. Tihutungo. I don't know. Always remember, hekwa is sometimes said as ekwa. Right, nihita praktika esti. Let's practice this now. Mano na gaigi I kareta. Where is the car? Tihutungo. Taigui gitsalan. I don't know. It isn't on the road. Mangi ileplu. Where is the book? Ekwa. Taigui gikwatu. I don't know. It isn't in the room. Mangi sinanamu. Where is your mom? Tihutungo. Taigui gitsetsotnya. I don't know. She isn't at her work. Mangi sitatamu. Where is your dad? Ekwa. Taigui gigimat mami. I don't know. He isn't at our house. Are you getting the hang of it? Koen gagatsa? This time we aren't going to use mangi or mano na gaigi for our questions, but instead switch to using ko and gaigi. Ko or cow and gaigi. Using these words, instead of asking where is someone, we can ask if someone is at a certain place. I'll be mixing in some possessive pronouns to help us get some extra practice. Repeat the esticia por favor. Repeat the following after me. Ko gaigi sinanamu gitsetsotnya? Is your mom at her work? For each of these, we'll have two responses. One which answers with hungan, or yes, the other with ahi, for no. Ko gaigi sinanamu gitsetsotnya? Is your mom at her work? Hungan, gaigi sinanamu gitsetsotnya? Yes, my mom is at her work. Ahi, taigui gitsetsotnya? Gaigi gigimat mami? No, our mom is not at her work. She is at our house. Ko gaigi lumu gidza Texas? Is your sibling in Texas? Hungan, gaigi escuelanya gidza Texas? Yes, he or she is at their school in Texas. Ahi, taigui luhu gidza Texas? Gaigi gidza Florida? No, he or she is not in Texas. He or she is in Florida. Ko gaigi si Jose gitenda? Is Jose at the store? Hungan gaigi si Jose gitenda? Yes, Jose is at the store. Ahi, taigui gitenda, gaigi halam tonu? No, he is not at the store. He is in the jungle. Hafabidadanya. What is he doing? What do you think Jose is doing? One more round of practice for today. We are going to start with a mangi question and then keep on asking mangi questions depending on the response. This is inspired by an old CHamoru children's song called Mangi si Nana, in which you ask where mother is and then make up different, sometimes funny, responses on where she might be. Mangi hao, where are you? Gaigi gitenda, I'm at the store. Mangi itenda, where is the store? Gaigi gidza Mangilaw, it is in Mangilaw. Mangi isalapi, I'm a lefadzu taigui. Oh no, I forgot it. It isn't here. Ayde. Mangi igat logo, where is the dog? Gaigi igima, it's at the house. Mangi igima, where is the house? Gaigi gidza malesu, it is in Malesu. Mangi ikatu, where is the cat? Taigui, malogu. Not here. It ran away. You can make up simple songs like this yourself. You can even make them rhyme if you want to. Mangi itset lumu, gaigi gidza dedidu. Where is your sibling? He is in dedidu. This lesson was simple and straightforward, although it did have a few tricky things. Hungan, Puentigwahad, Pati Dididi Maput. Let's do some review now before we go. Finetna na finaisen. First question. What is the difference between guaha and gaigi? One means there are, the other means present or it's here. One you use when speaking in general about things, the other is much more specific. Remember, if you are having trouble remembering the difference, just say them in sentences next to each other. Guahaguihan, there are fish. Gaigi iguihan, the fish is present. You can even use gi prepositions to help clarify things even further. Guahaguihan gitasi, there are fish in the ocean. Gaigi iguihan gitasi, the fish is in the ocean. Minat dos, mungi is a contracted form of what question phrase in CHamoru? Manu na gaigi. Manu na gaigi. Timaput, not too tough. Although always remember, mungi, where is something? Mungi, delicious. Mungi, imangi, nanengkono. Where is the delicious food? I'm sure we'll go over that in a future lesson. Minat tres, I mentioned an old CHamoru children's song. Do you remember the name of it? Mungi sinana, gaigigi sabana. Today's lesson gets you a little bit closer to being able to use the CHamoru language regularly in your daily lives. How often do we ask our parents, our children, our friends where something is? Now you know the basics on how to ask. There are more complicated ways to ask and plenty more things to learn. Remember, this is just the foundation that we are covering here today. Enoha para pogo, adios, istakimanali hitatu.